All right, so I needed to get cracking on the electronics quick if I wanted to drift this weekend. So here it is. I'll be installing a 1257 MG Savox, which is a point .7 servo. We also picked up a 25 tooth horn, which is a proper spline for that. I had to do a little bit of digging. And here we have the RX. So it's a SR201. Also be using a Hobby Wing Easy Run motor. This is a 5.5 turn, so 6,000 kV. So this was salvage from another one of my projects, but it'll do fine for this. And we have a Castle Creation SV3 Sidewinder 3 ESC. So that's what's going to get this guy up and running. All right, so throw this to the side. Start our install. Alright, so this servo is a little bit smaller than I expected width-wise anyway, so I might have to play around and build a second bracket, but for now we're just going to throw the one screw on one side to hold it in. We'll figure out that bracket piece later. Alright. So now onto the motor. So we're going to throw that in spot and make sure our holes line up. 2 button head screws. And the reason I'm referring to button head is because there's a lot of countersunk stuff in here, so it's just one of the standard screws here. Snug it up a bit so the motor doesn't fall out and do the adjusting later. And here for the ESC, I'm going to be using the trusty Dubro tape. It's a 2-sided servo tape. Stuff is amazing how much it holds. Peel off the back. And I'm going to thread the motor leads under the chassis brace as well with all the leads here. Line ourselves up, apply a little bit of pressure. That's as good as permanent. Tie up the leads here. And now for the servo horn. Just going to throw a thread in, a ball in, and given it's metal, make sure to get some thread lock on there. Get that nice and snug. Alright. Get all slack out anyways. Because it will vibrate apart, I guarantee you that. Alright, throw it on. Snap the ball end. Just going to throw a screw in there real quick. Tighten everything up off camera. Alright, so receiver, use double-sided tape. It's going to be thrown on top of the servo. Plug all our leads in. I have to zip tie all that tight there, but it should be a pretty clean install. And this is what we ended up with. So I bundled in all our wiring, so that's nice and clean. I love that servo, so small. Amazingly fast. And the Castle you see sits nice and clean. It's close to the spur, but nothing's touching. I made sure of that. Alright, so that battery the battery retainer is a little bit tight. We got it out. Throw our battery in. And yes, I'm going to leave the leads hanging out. I'm going to figure that out. I'm probably going to thread the battery lead up and around that battery retainer when I do use it so it doesn't rub out on the body. But for now, quick test. Just want to make sure that nothing gets pulled into the spur. Alright, so first, steering. It's amazingly fast. I'm very happy with it. And I don't know if you guys noticed, this is the first time I'm going to be running some ABS. That was suggested to me by Andy, so I'll be running ABS on there. Quick throttle up, make sure we got no rubbage on the belts, and we are clean. Probably tighten that center belt just a tad bit, but other than that, she should be ready to drift this weekend as long as I can get the body situation figured out. Alright, so guys, thanks for watching. Please thumbs up and subscribe.